started. I am Pavni, pursuing my MBA in Andhra University. HR.
Request speaker to first introduce himself for the audience.
I request Mr. Anantram Ganapati to introduce himself.
And 19 years of industry experience, 22 to teaching and training. Yeah, now I said we actually that one. So that's now I think for us in place. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Sriram here. I work for the organization called Bangladesh Trust and also for driving information center. Please. Hi, I'm Suresh Kumar from Petrapalli. I'm the founder of Post Technologies, software quality and smart application. Primarily, we do with IoT related products, deep tech. Yeah, we make building materials using raw residues and industrial background.
Hello everyone, this is Shilpa. I am a digital marketer.
Hello everyone, I'm Rohit. I'm a technical product manager at Thought, which is a digital school to create innovation leaders. Yeah, అందరూ ఒకే.
Which will take you honest reports. My name is Steve from the I'm the experience our students.
Good afternoon. I am Steven Fish, coming from Degree College in Industry. As of now, I am pursuing my graduation in BCom Computer Application. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Titan Mama from Degree College and presently pursuing BCom Computer Application. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amin Kumar. We are coming from Fortis LLC. We develop and good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Satish. I am co-founder of Fortis LLC. My name is Rajshekar. I am the co-founder and full stack developer of Fortis. We are doing web-based integration using Rock. Doctor, this is Prashant from Kushal Sector. We have over the spaces like that.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Pushpa Malapati. I'm doing my MBA in andhrauniversity International School of Business. I'm a normal backbencher student who is seeking for something.
Come one row in the right. So no problem. He's one row in front. Come one row. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vinay. I'm pursuing MBA second year in Andhra. This laptop I'm watching. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Martin. I'm pursuing my MBA in HR. And we then get Hello, everyone. I'm Anandar. I'm working as a digital marketing lead at a corporate digital. It's my organization. I have 5 years experience in digital marketing.
Good afternoon, one and all. My name is Sima Guru. I'm pursuing my degree in MMA in Master Marketing, and I'm working as Business Development Manager in AWS. MMA is Master Marketing. I'm listed.
How good is the program? I'm just curious. MMS is very well known. How is the distance program? Good support? Good afternoon. My name is Srinivas. I'm with the company called aHUB Partners. We are into mentoring and finding investment. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Ravi Ishwarku. I'm the CEO of aHUB.
Yeah, I'll just take a minute because I'm a fresher here. Alumni of Andhra University. I was a backbencher but a university partner of Andhra University. Also in the US MS. I'm also an industry person, professor of practice technology, and I strike as well in Bangalore. I studied in public and thanks to Ravi for inviting me. Dr. Sriram. Yeah. Thank you. PhD from SLR.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ravi. I'm the founder of aHUB Solutions, provide solutions for ERP solutions. Google is the ERP. For all this. My name is K.V. Prasad. I am co-founder and CEO of United. We are the communication that we solve communication. So yeah, I said I am only enough and then
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Gayatri Kasameni. I'm pursuing my MBA in Andhra University School of International Business. I'm working as an intern in Andhra University Incubation Center.
You don't know who you are.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dhanesh from. Currently, I'm pursuing my MBA in Andhra University in HR specializations, and I own my own business. I'm into construction management and event management. Currently, I'm interning at Andhra University.
You are not using my, not giving my, always catching.
New people who are coming out. You can introduce yourself. Name or something.
तो ये बात है बात है
from MBA department. Actually, I am here to see what is this meeting and I want to learn something. At present, I don't have any business plan. I will try it and I will next meeting I will. Is possible if I tell anything. I am here. MBA, studying in I want making something. That's why. Doing MBA in this university. I'm coming from with the ideas. Want to learn something. Myself, Vinay Kumar. I came to before we start, have a question for you. I really want to learn how come you don't have a book or a pen or anything? Yeah, all are expected.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is pleasure to have you here for this Startup Saturday meeting. I am Pavani and I will take you through the event's proceedings. First, a few ground rules for more effective meeting. Please put your phones in silent mode. Avoid stepping in and out during the session. Please wait until the speaker finishes his or her session. Avoid bringing the refreshments inside the auditorium. No crosstalk during the meeting. Now to the agenda. First, we'll have the startup pitch by Suresh Kumar, followed by a question and answer session with him. Next, we'll have our speaker of the day, Mr. Anantaram Ganapati, followed by question and answer session. We will then take a 10-minute break. After the break, there will be a startup pitch by Mr. Anil Madhav, followed by a question and answer session with him. Finally, we will have an open mic session for sharing ideas. Then we will close the session. Firstly, I would like to thank the organizers and partners for organizing the Startup Saturdays meeting for the benefit of young entrepreneurs, where the primary mandate is to inspire, encourage, and support them with the thoughtful questions and valuable suggestions. This meeting will not only guide us all about, but also educate us about a variety of things. Please scan the QR code and register your presence at this meeting today if you have not yet done so already.
First, it's places.
Firstly, I would like to introduce our first startup pitch of the day by Suresh Kumar, founder and CEO of ForbesQ Technologies Private Limited. About this startup, ForbesQ Technology is a startup in IoT, emerging tech product engineering and IT services. ForbesQ Tech Group's mission is to build innovative products and services that will have a profound impact on people's lives and lifestyle. I welcome Mr. Suresh Kumar to pitch about his startup.
Good afternoon, everyone. I already introduced myself briefly. So I come with 20 years of experience, 2 decades. Okay, so start from right from startups and as well as corporates, completely covering as well as so yeah. So America Online and as well as Oracle, Paraxel. So I worked in onshores and offshore, primarily Finland as well as UK, Birmingham. So primarily with mobile wireless, consumer electronics, web technologies, and as well as health tech, primarily clinical trials domain, electronic data capture products, primarily targeted for the pharmaceuticals and medical devices, which is for uh, deeper impact for the pharmaceutical industry, where actually it fastens the cycles of is it working here? Okay. No. Yeah, I think. So I said, products group mission is to build products and services which will have a profound impact and deep impact on people and lifestyles. So primarily the product pitch today would like to bring here is IoT enabled smart electric wheelchair, basically for the senior citizens and as well as the patients. So in terms of pediatrics as well as children as well as senior citizens. Is it fine? Okay. Yeah. So before going into pitch, I would like to have this is the agenda for today's quickly. Overview of health tech and IoT, IOMT, basically Internet of Medical Things. So introduction, problem and solution, market opportunity, competition, and product revenue model, team, and the ask from me, use of funds, how we utilize. Yeah, so this is the overall health tech big picture. So health tech actually is the superset, and the digital health and healthcare IT is the subsets of health tech ecosystem completely. And healthcare IT primarily deals with software and electronic records and data security. So all the healthcare related software and healthcare records for the patients actually deals here in terms of data security as well. And the digital health, smart devices, big data, artificial intelligence, wherever it supports the healthcare IT, the digital things actually, basically the machine learning and blockchain and apps. And then health tech, primarily IoT. So that's my product today. I'm going to pitch, and the 3D printing, where actually you can see the lot of 3D printing revolutionizing the medical industry now. Nowadays, artificial limbs and orthopedic patients, that's primarily helping now, and robotics, nanotech, and wearables, biosensors. So these are the total health tech segment. So this is the IoT total big picture. In this, we have here the IOMT, the Internet of Medical Things. So connected medical devices, telehealth, mHealth, wearables, all these comes under Internet of Medical Things. And industrial IoT, basically, in industries where we use asset tracking, monitoring, and control and repair. All these it improves the manufacturing industries. And the smart city, where actually we use intelligent buildings, public safety, smart parking, smart lighting, all comes under smart cities. So even this product actually it comes under small cities, where in future actually will have cities will have a dedicated pavements for the senior citizens and wheelchair pedestrians already in Europe and US, some of the places. Predominantly by 2030 onwards, you can see the lot of changes in smart cities concept. This smart wheelchairs. So connected smart homes, so home automation, safety, security, assisted living, wearables, and emergency medical services like helicopter using by many countries in emergency situation. Those are all comes under health. And connected car solutions, I think you can see now infotainments, telematics, and advanced driver management. Uh, all this comes under connected car solutions. And smart energy and smart metering solutions primarily for the water and irrigation. All these comes under to improve efficiency and save power basically. So this is the overall IOMT architecture. Primarily the hardware level smart medical devices with trackers and sensors. It actually puts the data, calibrates, and then networks through Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, internet gateways helps really to transfer the data to middleware, where actually it will process IoT platform, where it actually processes and controls the data, and then it gives the end users on the mobile or the tablet or the desktop actually where they can consume the data, see the analytics reports, medical reports, and for example, census data, SpO2. Each 4 to 8 milliseconds, our device actually will send the data where they can see the graph, how the SpO2 is going on for the senior citizen and emergency patients. All these data in real time on the mobile they can see. And these data really helps for the doctors and medical practitioners where they can treat remotely to the patient and alert emergency ambulance system or nearby caretaker. So just as I explained, this is the IoT architecture, things perception layer, where actually the smart medical device come into picture here, and connectivity layer primarily deals with all the gateways and networks. Processing layer, cloud middleware, and IoT platforms to store and manage data. Basically, this is the processing layer. The fourth one is application layer, where basically the applications can see reporting, analytics, and on the mobile. So yeah, so this is the operation model of IoT. So basically, the left side you can see the sensors, triggers smart wearables data, where it will push the data via internet, like patient vitals, to the IOMT applications, where they can have all the medical records and drug information, everything. It will consume by medical practitioner, and then online they can prescribe and push back to end user via applications, mobile applications. Yeah, I explained again in a nutshell, little bit deeper level each component. This primarily I thought university students also really helps. So I covered this topic specifically for those. Yeah. So yeah, before going to problem, I thought initially have 100 ideas. When once I done my corporate life and then started my startup, we started with IT services and staffing primarily in Hyderabad, and then due to family reasons and native Vizag, I moved here. So when we thought of around 2019, I got the idea, shortlisted over the 100 ideas. So that's how, I saw many people having disabilities, and I mean, the end stage of life they're spending in the hospital. So I had a deep impact, first emotionally. So something I need to do, because since I worked in multiple domains, so I would like to have that kind of product. So first thing, that's the problem actually. So senior citizen patients, something where I need to have. So I researched a lot, and then I found out one. So there is no fully automated solution for wheelchair with inbuilt commode with auto cleaning, feature basically. So primarily that's the more painful for the old age patients, and if you leave old age patients who cannot travel to bathroom or step into bathroom because of problems I observed. So that's where this comes into picture, to take a nature calls inbuilt commode would like to have, and they can indoor and outdoor they can room. So I thought deeper. So that's how this problem I would like to solve. So this is the solution I found. So automated electric smart foldable wheelchair, inbuilt self with biodigesters and water absorbent we use primarily. It will clean and like all the uh, controls by buttons. So it's ergonomically designed where they can touch. It will automatically done. So this is how, and the primary key features are the vital health self-service checks like SpO2 and ECG, everything on board on the system, so they can check themselves. No need of nurse or a doctor or any assistance. So the data which they check primarily on a real time, it will transfer to through IoT gateway mobile platform, where the doctor can see and the patient can see in real time. So it really helps in patient engagement and better clinical outcomes. Basically, it reduces a lot of hospitalization costs as well as prevention. Instead of going to adverse event conditions, they can treat themselves or call the doctor, or the doctor can prescribe in real time. And regular remote healthcare monitoring in real time. So the vital checks reports on mobile. Doctor can really helps patients or their caretaker, like relatives or son or a daughter who who is actually coordinating. And emergency alarm push button, sometimes heart attacks, and all these things will be unexpected. So those thing also emergency alarm and automatically triggering calls once the thresholds crossed by these vital checks. So doctor and three relatives or nearer ones, and it will reach so that they can anticipate, and doctor can send ambulance directly to the home. So the tied up hospital, basically the patient. Automatically mobile calls, that's how it improved access to care, basically. Yeah, and it primarily reduce costs because of prevention, long stays. It will avoid in hospitalization. Yeah, so this is the market opportunity as size I research. So age 65 or older is the first trigger. So almost 1 billion people will reach by 2030. So that's one of the key indicator where I can this product really gives impact. And also India on the other side having uh, more younger population, so no one is there to take care of older people at home. So that's the one thing. And the primary old age segment is basically US, Europe, South Korea, and Japan. So by 2030. So, and also with the driving market, basically the people who need really is people with locomotor disabilities and accidental cases, age-old patients, and disability children, rising need of electric chair to use indoor and outdoor. Yeah, oh, sorry. So the target countries I already explained, and the current global wheelchair market is these are like 55% electric and 45% is manual. So total available market $7.12 billion in 2022 and projected to 14.7. So these are the major competitors in India as well as US and North America or Europe. So this the center column basically USPs, unique selling points, onboard system of self-service vital checks, remote healthcare monitoring, and auto self-cleaning inbuilt commode, and foldable and easy to carry wheelchair with embedded with hub motors and lithium batteries. So this is the prototype we are done. So currently we incubated in NASCAR. From past 6 months, we were working on this product, almost 85% completed, and the remaining 15% just almost pending. I mean, the integration is pending. So once like little bit advanced features we would like to do, so the location tracking and the geofencing. So those kind of advanced features also we would like to embed into this product. So, and the fleet module also be integrated, and the current IoT application is in progress. So these are the revenue models: B2B and fleet management companies, and then surgical medical distributors, B2C direct sales to consumers or the home care patients. Yeah, this is the team. Primarily 90% is interns. So I and another person is only seniors. So primarily Andhra University and Geetham Centurion University. Three engineering colleges involved in this product. So yeah, we want to do aggressively. So that's how now past 6 months we've done tremendous progress. Yeah, these are the like now we are going to pitching now. So the funding and incubation space, office space, and GTM marketing, and government side we are looking at medical device certification process and things like that. So we would like to use these funds like product development resource, hiring costs, and engaging full-fledged go-to-market strategy and commercialize by the product by June next year. And infrastructure, and I mean would like to procure all the hardware which is not manufactured here. So primarily importing from abroad. Yeah. So
What is likely price and
a competitive price right now I would like to not disclose, but it's suitable to Indian market primarily. Yeah.
competitive landscape there are others?
Others, these are the major competitors I mentioned in India. So the right side, Invacare and all, primarily for US. They have a subsidiary here for Germany. So actually, most of the wheelchair companies, they have a collaboration in India. They put offshore center here. Primarily, most of the wheelchair market driven by importing, not by manufacturing here.
You validated your product? Anyone has validated your product or you validated your?
Right now, still in prototype, proof of concept stage. So, I mean, when we're trialing, actually, the person in other university, I mean, saw that and he said he really helps. He cannot climb what also. So he really liked the product. Yeah.
So could you elaborate on how the auto clean feature works?
Yeah, that's right now we would not like not to disclose. That's a key feature. So yeah, we use primarily biodigesters and.
So if you have a senior citizen who's fully clothed, do the clothes also can they be a hindrance to this cleaning?
No, actually the clothes also will give. There's a wrap-around kind of clothing where along with the product it will come, and maybe in home where there will be a hose you need to connect using a plumber pipe, like living hall or a common room or patient where he stays in the room, so that they can connect the pipe directly. Push of a button, it will clean.
So every time they're on the wheelchair, they have to have that apron on.
If it's really required, like some patients like bedridden, I mean, like they cannot move at all, so those patients really require. Otherwise, if they can little bit, move, not required really. Yeah, we are providing sprinklers, by the way. So sprinklers. Yeah. So actually, the product have a flush tank with water and half of the partition biodigesters.
The bedridden patient may problem, but bedridden people,
Yeah.
patient, they have to get up and go to the chair. I mean, wheelchair, mobile for that.
We are designing the next product like it inclines to bed.
Again,
It inclines to bed.
incline to the bed.
Yeah.
Attached to the bed.
Yeah. So
One can just slide into.
yeah, just
More feature based or price based. Where are you trying to position it? Is it on the feature side or on the price, or it's a mix?
so it's a competitive price right now.
Well, the pitch is going to be his question is probably what is going to be the pitch real marketing strategy? Is going to be the price or the features? You're going to focus on that.
So price we are not like primarily we are targeting to help senior citizens. They cannot afford much, so our segment really try to help people. So not like margins or business kind of things primarily, but at the same time we give value addition by the comfort and end of the day they should feel ergonomically and then live happily along with their families, not to be long old age homes stays.
I have a couple of questions. One
Yeah.
is your or other command voice and everything?
Right now, no. So there are, future we would like to do completely autonomous kind of thing, where it is geo fencing and memory loss patients and all, it will automatically drives back and keeps at their home. So those are all like using augmented reality or would like to with the hand sensors would like to do, but it's still, it's still advanced. Those things.
May not be able to use their hand. So a voice enabled system would probably be good, at least for the basic command.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just think about it.
Yeah, so we already have that feature set, but it's not right now around 2 years roadmap. So we have other priorities. When we research those patients, I think the market percentage is less. So yeah, and moreover, like integrating with Alexa and all things in plan. So
Yeah, I have another question. The second one is, have you patented?
yes.
It has been published or
Published over, and the FER also done. So it took almost 4.5 years.
very good. So I think you should
Yeah.
you should pitch that.
Yeah.
You should
Okay.
pitch that.
Yeah.
You should pitch that. That is going to add weight to your marketing campaign.
Okay. I think I mentioned here in the product.
The pitching number gives more credibility for you.
Okay. So those like once I get the VC and all do diligence, I anyway I have to share. So yeah.
I have one more doubt.
Yeah.
This biodigester.
Yeah.
Will this digester make the entire human waste into a digestible or?
Yeah, it's basically it will not move much, and then the fungus or bacteria it will not grow, and the water absorbent also we are keeping, so not to move the liquid. And they have a 2 days capacity of storage of tank in the below the wheelchair. So it's a detachable whenever they want to travel, detachable completely commode and these things, and the wheels completely less than 1 feet wheel can fold.
I'm trying to understand the mechanism of digestion there.
So primarily 2 days storage we are giving. So there is a auto opening and closing doors, sliders. We use actuators.
It doesn't really, the digestion doesn't take this kind of storage.
Yeah, smell and in order to avoid smell and those things primarily. 100% you cannot avoid.
Digester means it has got a different connotation.
Yeah, and water absorbents also we are using, so it hardens basically. It quickly hardens.
Congratulations on a very, very human process.
Thank you. Thanks.
Just a fundamental question. Your innovation is mostly on the IoT side or on the biomechanical?
So it's I think mostly it's like combination. We used mechatronics kind of thing, like mechanical, electrical, and electronics kind of, So all club here. It's not like a pure thing, and it's a biomedical. But primarily, this product comes under biomedical, primarily the patent itself.
So, was also to give you a suggestion about see how you can cross-sell to the other markets like this.
Okay.
Set it up for the old age population.
Yes.
It can be for other physically challenged, for the blind, the deaf. It can also be taken to another industry in automobile field.
Okay.
Maybe you want to think that broad depending on where your specific innovation is.
Okay.
A long time critical.
Yeah. Yeah. So as a startup, I mean, so we have to go by roadmap. So yeah, I think you need a huge investment and that like team structure, those things. Around 5 lakhs. Yeah, so that's fine.
So the question and answer session ends here. So we're having an open mic session later, so we'll end this here. Now I would like to introduce our second panelist today by andhrauniversity, managing partner of Srirangana Wealth. She will talk about the Srirangana Wealth, which deals with algorithm trading in stock markets across the stocks, commodities, forex, futures, and options, cryptocurrencies, mutual fund subscriptions, pre-tax saving consultancy, portfolio management, robo trading or trading, automation, stock advisory in their USP. I would like to welcome Mr. Anil Madasar to speak about his panel.
So our product is all about wealth management, sir. So I guess everybody here wants to make money. So how many of you want to make money here? Everybody wants.
How much does the question?
How much is the question, but the returns is what matters actually. So the returns is what we have focused on actually. So we have two sets of products actually. First set, one set of products requires SEBI approval, which we are actually going through. Another set of products, they don't need any approvals, and we are already having them live with customers running them. So two important products which are already live, which I would like to uh, mention here is momentum-based robot trading strategy. So in the momentum-based robot trading strategy, we have risk management inbuilt into the algorithm, and also uh, daily returns is around 0.5 to 3% per day on the Indian stock market robot trading, and this might seem very small or very big for people, but since this is a day-to-day compounding, I will show just one example here.
Where you have 12 minutes, including question and answer.
Yes, yes, yes. So on a 1 year period, this is an example of the returns, kind of returns which are possible for our momentum trading strategies. So
You guarantee for this?
there is no guarantee, sir, but we can provide the past returns which customers are already having. We can show it on the demat.
How much is the amount actually? 10 lakhs.
15 lakhs, sir.
15 lakhs, it becomes 54 lakh in 1 year.
Yes, sir, including the principal. The returns is
About, as you said, 260 days only, because 2 years not paying.
only 5 days trading.
So 5 into, I mean,
Yes, sir. So another product is a pre-IPO startup investment strategy. Here we identify startups which are going for IPO, and investing in them will give compounding returns within a span of 1 to 1.5 years. So our main motivation here is actually being able to help people uh, reach their life goals basically. And our vision is to become a leader in the wealth management industry. And this we are planning to become by helping people and institutions by preserving their capital and also achieve uh, market beating returns and inflation beating returns basically. So why is now a good time for us to start in the Indian stock market? So right now India is a $1 trillion economy, and the central government has clearly told is ideally is like $5 trillion economy in the coming few years. So we can see definitely 5x growth in the near term. So for the long term investment only, stock market itself is a very good investment opportunity. And coming to the growth potential here, if you take the case of US and Europe, the total number of people having demat accounts is more than 85% in US case, and in the European case it's more than 70%. In the Indian scenario, it is around 10% right now. So there is a lot of growth potential in the number of people going into the stock market, and keeping aside the number of day traders and swing traders, the people who are actually investing in the stock market, that is very low in India right now, around 3%. So there again, we have a lot of potential to grow.
So 5 years back, these tools and technologies which we are using right now for robot trading, these are not available uh, for utilization for the common like our startups. Now these tools and technologies are available for everyone. So it is a good time to start with both AI and machine learning algorithms. So being able to implement artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms on the available stock market data, that's how we will be able to do the stock market prediction stuff actually. So why do you want to invest in our products basically? So our products are designed mainly for two things: to safeguard the principal amount and to create inflation beating and market beating returns actually. So how the customer can choose which algorithm is more suitable for them. For that, we provide metrics for each and every algorithm. So these metrics, they will actually help the customers to choose which algorithm they can go for based on their risk factor. All the algorithms are classified into three categories: low risk, high risk, and medium risk. So they can choose which algorithm is more suitable for them, and that's how they can uh, go for the market beating returns actually. So coming to the robot trading market size in India, right now, if you take the case of US and European countries, total number of automated trades which are happening is more than 70%. While in the case of Indian scenario, total number of automated computer generated trades are less than 50%. So there is still more than 30% possibility for growth here. And the Indian stock exchange turnover per day in India is right now 2 lakh crores. And out of this, 30% more can be occupied for the robot trading concept. We also have crypto advisory and cryptocurrency robot trading features, and there the turnover is like internationally $50 billion per day. So right now we are working on three types of customers: uh, intraday trading customers, swing trading customers, and long-term investors. So all our strategies are created for these three kind of customers. We have two products being built right now. One is trading bots for the Indian stock exchange, and the other is crypto bots for the cryptocurrencies. So we are looking for a digital marketing partner right now. So that is one vacant position which is available. And from the investment point of view, we are looking for uh, investors who can I can say depth based financing or revenue based financing. These two are what we are looking for, and investors who are willing to go for the investment in our robot trading algorithms. So these are what we are looking for right now.
What is the minimum capital you are asking for?
We have hundreds of algorithms, and I can provide a demo of them. But right now, we have gone live with only three of them, and 2 lakhs algorithm, 4.5 lakhs, and 15 lakhs. These three algorithms are going 100% successful with all the customers.
The 2 lakhs is the minimum.
2 lakhs is the minimum, sir, and it's a index option selling strategy algorithm.
And what is the minimum that they can expect returns they can expect per day? 0.5 minimum.
That is not 0.5, sir. That's a high risk, high return game, and it comes to around 2 to 3% per day.
2 to 3% per day.
Per day.
Yeah.
We trade only 2 days in a week. That is on Wednesday and Thursday for the 2 lakhs. So right now, tradingbots.in and cryptobots.com, these are the two websites we are building right now. So
With your customer base,
How many subscribers you have?
Right now, we have 8 customers. Sir.
Your number phone now. You can take that offline. When you finish the question. Yeah.
Number is there. Sir.
Crypto is not yet legalized, right?
Crypto will definitely be legalized, sir. It will take time. We can't market it right now. There is no such thing like that. People can definitely go ahead. Only thing is that it's not advised because of the 30% taxation by the Indian government. It is definitely doable. Only thing is like intraday trading is not suggested in crypto, but long-term investment is very much returns, good returns.
Asking people to invest in crypto?
Definitely, we will give. We have crypto advisory, sir. It's not illegal. Crypto is not illegal as long as you do the taxation part.
Does your board rely on leverage?
We don't rely on the leverage actually. We don't use much leverage because leverage is a double-edged sword. We don't leverage. We do on momentum trading strategies. That is a 15 lakh strategies. That's where we do leverage.
But the investment decision will be made by you or
by the system, sir.
System using algorithm based.
It's all algorithm based, sir.
You for options also options, futures and all.
Options, 2 lakhs algorithm is an option scalping strategy, sir.
Scalping, sir.
It's an option scalping strategy.
What is the winning rate of the back test?
Back tested results I can show you offline, not here. But the win rate is more than 80%.
Who are your competitors for this?
Wealth management, there is a lot of competition, but robot trading, there is very little competition. I guess around 13 to 14 websites are there right now in India for robot trading. So we are building our front end is already there. I can.
13%. How much? What is the number of people who are doing it? 13%.
No, 13 to 14 websites are there. Our competitors.
Last 1 minute for question and answer.
Have you tested your product?
Yeah, we have customers.
Customers.
Customer base is already there. Ask me. Crypto trading boards is currently completely, I can say, in the testing phase only. We have not yet gone even into the beta stage. Testing is done, sir. We have not yet gone live because of the taxation part.
Where are you being incubated?
We have applied for Andhra University incubation center.
Ready. If there's so many other websites already existing, just trading bots, why is it not popular?
Popularity is low because stock market is a high risk, high return game, and not everybody can afford that.
80% success rate means that there is good enough chance.
Good enough chance is different from actually being able to invest, sir. I am saying my starting is like 2 lakhs. So that is the minimum, and if people are not willing to risk that money, we need risk takers here. And that too, SEBI has given restriction not to reveal the return on investment on any public media. That's why I'm not able to put it up here.
Barrier for you to market your things.
Barrier is true, sir, but coming to the marketing aspects, we have to take it from the customer end only. Because without the customer end, customer referrals, we can't go ahead in this aspect because SEBI has made it very clear. We cannot go public with our return on investments. We can take it offline definitely. I can give a clear demo, backtesting returns, everything I can provide. I can show live customer demat accounts, sir. That's all I can provide.
Question and question ends here.
Why don't you display your number and all contact number?
It's there, sir.
Where is it?
First, Anil Madhu, sir. Myself.
You will get some customers.
I am looking for customers only.
Definitely has become your business. That's good. Rather than for funding, I think customers.
Funding also equity. Right now, we are not looking. We are looking for debt-based and revenue-based finance. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just showed the tradingmaster.in.
Getting what now?
.I.
It's now time for a break. Refreshments are available outside. Please be back in 10 minutes. Please avoid bringing the refreshments inside.
sudden change in our agenda. Mr. Anantaram Ganapati worked for hydrocarbon, petrochemical, and polymers industry in the areas of project management and technical writing for 19 years. Mr. Anantaram Ganapati sir is the chairman of an NGO, Rohit Memorial Trust, which is into cancer awareness and counseling, educating the girl child, and other social upliftment causes. Mr. Anantaram Ganapati is also an author, advisor, management consultant, and trainer. I welcome Mr. Anantaram Ganapati sir to educate us on AIDA, key to marketing success.
Very good afternoon, friends. How many of you would love to be a customer? Good question. Since many of you are students here, how many of you feel that you're a customer in your colleges or institutions? None of us felt so, right? And I think this is the biggest problem that educational institutions make. And the biggest problem that we as students make, the customer is the devil. They are so demanding, and I hope all of us, they're also the biggest idiots. And I'm going to teach you how to give you a broad idea how to make them feel good. Right. Everything you exist, a company, an organization, an institution exists because of the customer. They are our lifeblood. They give us our khana pina. Please don't ever forget that. So I'm going to take you through a very cliched model of marketing. It has been there for so many decades, and yet we tend to forget it. I think this model has been stretched and contorted and twisted in so many ways. But for our young entrepreneurs, I think this is a good start when you start up your business. And just focus on this for your beginnings. And then, of course, the various dimensions will unfold as the days go by. So, this is a typical marketing funnel. So, let's look at the product, the awareness levels. You've got to make your target customers aware that you exist. You have to make sure. There are so many people who have those huge marketing budgets and so on. They go into advertisements, hoardings, but we never, the real customer never sees or never knows about your product. It is a flash in the pan, and that's not what you want your customer. He must be aware of it. So create all the ways, different media to make your product visible to the customer. Make him or her or an organization aware that your product exists. And once you do that, it's a funnel, right? So it starts narrowing down. Hey, sounds interesting. So you will have to escalate your marketing pitch to tickle that interest. And once that interest is tickled, it comes down out of 100, maybe 20, 30, say, hey, this sounds interesting. And that's when you go in for the kill. the action. The action is making the customer buy your product. It's not easy. It's not at all easy. And how do you go about this? So, in this, you have done the sale. But today, this is not good enough. You will have to work whatever strategy you have to retain. So that is why we have added one more to the model to retain. This is basically post purchase because you don't want a churn to happen. You don't want your customers to go to another service provider. You might say, hey, I have a lovely product, it's a niche product. And the crab mentality sets in, all too familiar in India, even more in Andhra Pradesh. And if I don't survive, nor do you. It's sad. And just retaining a customer, retaining a market share is an uphill task. So let's go through what your sales is going to look like, right? So this is the purchase funnel. So there is a huge potential. There are, according to you, there are, say, 1,000 people who are interested in your product. That is your market potential. Even the definition of the market is going to be difficult. Who is your market? Have you segmented it? You got to segment your market. You got to find your customers, right? So, and then out of this 1,000, you'll have the hot and cold, the group. I think this 500 should be interested in my product. I suspect he loves me. Then you go into your prospects, starts funneling down some more. And this is where you'll have to segregate the prospects into cold, warm, and hot. You know? Yeah, okay. Oh, really? Ah, a very simple way of determining a cold, warm, or hot. Repeated messages, repeated interactions. And then, of course, you have your customers, would probably come down to 20 from 1,000. Imagine if you started off with a base of 400 or 500. The same ratios work. 20,000 is fantastic. Please ensure that your reach is almost in the ratio of 1 is to 50 or 1 is to 100. Anything lesser than that is not going to work. And I think this is where all the interns who are working for you, please send them into the field. Arm them with well-designed questionnaires. Make them do surveys in your markets. And that is where you're going to understand how many people are going to come. And then from that, if you have that sample of 1,000 or 10,000 people who fill in a questionnaire, you are going to start narrowing down and you're going to get your customers. If you say no, oh, I have this wonderful product, it's 99.9% purity, people will come queue up at my portals. You won't even have the flies and mosquitoes there. Friends, it's a tough world out there. Unless you get out, unless you reach your customer, the customer is not going to reach you. Yeah, you have a great product. So what? Tell me more about it. I'd like to know more about it. Friends, please, please understand this funnel starts really narrowing down. And unless you do it, well, unless you reach a huge market of people who are likely to be interested, touching different segments, you won't be able to narrow down for this. So how does this work? Yes, yeah, you'll have to. What happened? Yeah, you got to go back. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just leave it. I think it went to sleep. Yeah, it went to sleep. Yeah. So the A, the awareness, is what we call as the cognitive stage. The awareness of a brand, the awareness of a product, advertisements, and people that say, hey, here's something new in the market. This does not mean you go in and splurge lots of money in ads. Please place well thought out, well designed, and attractive ads. And I think the internet has played a wonderful role in this. This is where your digital marketing firms come in. Make them, because it doesn't cost too much, but you can have a very good reach. So I think this is good for the cognitive stage. That is the A, to grab attention, to create awareness. And then it comes to the affective stage, where the customer says, hey, I want to know more. Tell me something more. And there is more interest in the product. And say, yeah, good, beneficial. Yeah, suits me. Good, sets into my lifestyle. So the behavior. Now, this is where you have to start focusing on the behavior of your consumer or potential consumer or customer. And then once he says, hey, tell me more, then you have to show more love. Start shaking hands with him or her. Now, this is where the touch and feel must happen. See that bonding? Yes. It's not the boxing match, it's just love. You got to say, yes, come on. And this is where you start giving your freebies. The touch and feel of your product, the touch and feel of your service. This is very, very important. At this stage, have more and more footfalls into your premises, have more and more footfalls into your organization, have more and more live demonstrations. Let them play with your prototypes. Let them feel your, give it to them free, 1 month free. Why do you think you get your software free? Why do you get LinkedIn free for a month? They're going to milk you later. Geo mastered this. I do not know how many of you don't have a Geo phone. I think all of us did. And what has Geo gained in the bargain? A huge, huge, one of the biggest subscriber base in the country. He laid over 47,000 kilometers of optical fiber cable across the country. He didn't charge anyone even a penny for it. Well, the milking has started now. Well, that's it. A clear-cut example for you. The touch and feel is what? 2 years, a free mobile, a free connection? Unheard of, right? Forget what the Americans said, no free lunch, right? So this is also a part of the effective stage where, yes, the love has started coming up, right? I need to own it. This is going to help me. And the moment he says, this is going to help me, you start showcasing all your benefits. You start pumping him up. Yeah, not only this, you can do this, and this too. And you start, adding more and more features to your products. And take action, right? You're satisfying the person's desire, organization desire, the decision is taken to purchase, and the sale is made. Great. Isn't it lovely? Yes. And each stage is linked to what we call as the 7 Ps of marketing. I'm sure all of you have heard of this, but please link each one of these This is a whole semester course, by the way. Yeah. So all of us have heard of these, the traditional cliched 4 Ps. But I think many of you are into a service, right? You're offering internet services, you're offering mobile services, IT services. So these are the 3 that have been added to the traditional 4 Ps, and now we call it the 7 Ps of marketing because it covers both the tangibles and the intangibles. Make sure your processes are good. You have a well thought out, a well laid out, systematic flow in your process. It could be in a bank, it could be in a hospital, it could be in a restaurant. Have the right people to take care. The people are very, very important. If you take a healthcare system, you got to have hygiene. So that's your physical evidence. A good, clean atmosphere, a good, sanitized place. I'm sure many of you have visited a dental clinic. Quite different from KGH, right? Even the dental clinic in KGH is a much better place to be in. Do you know why? And do you know why dentists spend so much of money on their clinic? Can someone tell me this? Think about it. All doctors' clinics are not so nice. But you go to a dentist, you'll find the best of chairs, the best of hygiene, everything is autoclaved, sterile instruments. Huh? No, but then you have the drills and saws inside, so he can't utter too much. But huh? They get the return on investment. No, but he invests so much in the first place. He doesn't wait for patients start rolling and then add chairs or add atmosphere. Upfront 20, 30 lakhs is just plain basic interiors for a dental clinic. You know that? They're autoclaves, they're sterile measures. Friends, the mouth is the hotbed of all sources of infection, bacteria, call it what you want. And that guy is going to be working within a few inches of your mouth. He's going to be invasive. There are invasive procedures. Every dental procedure is an invasive procedure. Even when you go for a cleaning, he's going to scratch your gums, you're going to bleed. And infection should not set in from there. So this is one reason. So imagine that is one reason why you'll find your physical evidence in a dentist clinic very, very high. You go to an operation theater in most hospitals, of course, it is required there. But the rest of it, they don't care so much, right? So, you put all this together and you need to understand right from the price of your product. So this is where you start segmenting a market based on price. I have my friend here is selling a wheelchair. Now he may be charging, let's say, 3 lakhs for it. I'm just taking some figure, 3 lakhs, right? Now, how many people can afford a wheelchair costing 3 lakhs? It is the best in the market. But you need to find only that segment. So probably tomorrow he will design a wheelchair for different segments. You can have one which is there in a PHC. You could have one which works in the best hospital in the country. You could pitch it differently. You could have one exclusive one for the parents of NRIs because he knows that they can afford that product. So, you'll have to create different models at different levels of pricing. Your promotion, as I said, please do not waste. Say, I've got a fantastic budget, I've got a great loan. Let me go into newspaper ads and hoardings across the city or pamphlets. All pamphlets that come to my house become rockets or go into the garbage bin, right? I mean, who remembers pamphlets these days? No one does. Yeah. So you have, and in a digital marketing, you can promote repeatedly at a very low cost, have more and more exposure, right? The channels that you use to market, that's what we call it, replace, right? Make sure that you're using the right channel. Now, today it's all the social media channels. Email marketing, I don't know, not going to work. Try Instagram. Huh? Email, WhatsApp. My grandfather used to use WhatsApp. Telegram, Signal, Insta. Oh, really? So, well, there's something else is going to come. Well, use the right channels. And all the entrepreneurs here, please ensure your digital marketing team is not more than 25 years old. And if you can get a 10-year-old or a 12-year-old, take him or her on. They have digital blood in their veins. You give a 2-year-old child and then they know how to entertain themselves. They open YouTube and watch their channels. I was shocked, right? And I'm sure already the current generation Z is already shaking their pants. Gen Alpha is going to trample you guys. Believe me, I've seen some of these kids. My God, they're amazing. So please, please focus on that customer. Narrow him or her down, reach as many people, and have a dedicated funnel. You have to create a funnel. You have to monitor that funnel, and do it without being too intrusive. Don't do a bully marketing campaign, but that reminder, constant reminders are what helps, and the touch and feel. End of the day, I think that's what works, right? Yes, I think that's what I wanted to share with you, but I would love to hear from you what you thought, what you have a doubt in, what you would like to do in your marketing campaign. Yes, Professor Srinivas. Okay.
There are customers who are going to be based on what you said and what I've heard of this before. The customers who are going to be at an awareness level, the customers are going to be at a
Different levels, yes.
so how do you
It's a behavior. You have to make a
make
behavior.
sure that you're addressing all of them in a marketing campaign?
No, you don't address all of them. You have to segment your market first. You can't make the whole world aware. So that's where your survey helps, and see where who's interested. Start narrowing it down. In a digital, you can reach the whole world today in your digital marketing, right? But when you start narrowing it down, when you come to the IND, that is the interest and desire, the funnel has reduced, and that is where your pitch has to go up. That is where you have to give them more and more personalized attention. You'll have to actually feed, see their behavior, see what they want, see what they require, and then maybe tweak your product a bit here and there. And don't say, "Oh no, my product is the best." Remember, the customer's product, or what the customer wants in a product is the best. And of course, customers can be over demanding. I mean, you'll have to draw that line somewhere. But yes, you have to get into the behavior of the customer. You have to impact him or her here. And that has to be done only towards the end, before the action numbers. But I think you're still having a.
Let's say I'm a startup.
Yes?
And I'm trying to, if I know
do digital marketing. So I get to, okay, I need customers right now. So I'll go to the desire stage of I
You have to go into the first your product. Your product has to be crystal clear. What are your deliverables?
yeah. So I'm not doing something new.
Okay.
Okay. This is hypothetical for real situation.
Hmm.
There's some people who I need to make aware, hey, I exist. And there are other people who are saying, hey, I know about your digital marketing, or I know about this, I know about that, I know about your product, your tools. I'm ready to buy. Where can I buy? All customers will not be at the same level, correct?
Yes.
So when I start create a strategy, how do I address that? Is it too long?
Yeah. You see, in every person who sees your ad, they could be in any one of those stages. It could be an A. It could be a guy like the other day I was buying a. I'll just give you an example. I was buying a sofa set, and we've been going to almost all the shops, hunting for a sofa set online, offline, Pepperfry, Amazon, everywhere. Name it, we have done it for the past month and a half. And then finally we physically saw, we finalized. And then my son calls and says, hey, why don't you just have a look in this place also? Anyhow, on the roads, go there. And in a matter of 10 minutes, we paid for the sofa set that we liked. I mean, the whole process can happen like that. You have to create that. That's why I said the touch and feel. For me, it was touch and feel that day. I sat on it. I needed a high cushion. I wanted a comfortable thing for my legs. It gave it. So you see, a customer could be anywhere in the AID and A. Don't create your marketing pitch for the A, and straight away you'll come to know who's in the IND stage because they are repeatedly coming. That's where you start pulling them in. Hey, why didn't you come and relax on this mattress for an hour? There are stores that do that. They say, get your whole family, let your children jump on our beds. Why not? The touch and feel. Why do we do test marketing? So it's like that. So you can have customers anywhere in this, but your marketing pitch must be escalated so that the behavior of your customer or potential customer changes, and he or his or her mind is correctly conditioned by you. And friends, please also deliver what you promise. One of the problems we have here is to over promise and under deliver. It is only the reverse which works. Under promise and over deliver. Always give that 20% free. Always give the 20% free. A guy is ready to give you a product. He's going to ask you for a discount. So he says, no, I can't give you a discount probably, but why don't I just chuck in a few more tools for you? Have that bank of freebies where the customer is, wow, I got a free Coke. Coke is nothing but acid. But yeah, you got a free Coke. Wow. So it's like that. See, you have to have that pitch. Do you know where the maximum Coke consumption is? Where people eat biryani. For some reason, they need to chase it up with a Coke at midnight or between midnight and 2 a.m. Mutton, spicy mutton biryani chased out by Coke. Recipe for disaster. But everyone offers it. That's what people want. So Give it. Hey, my Coke is free on the house. You go to the US, you pay for one, unlimited refills. You can drink 4 liters of Coke if you want. By paying for just one small or one glass. I don't know. Am I right? Yeah. Yes.
So according to Sean Ellis's book on growth hacking, he
Mm.
said that the attention span of today is about 8 seconds. Do you think that people of today would have the patience to go through all the questionnaires and surveys for you to be able to segment the market?
An interested customer would.
So this happens. Segmenting the market would happen before the awareness stage, right?
At or before also.
So if it happens before,
Mhm.
how would the top of interested come in?
No, I will, based on my survey, I will shortlist those that, hey, 10 out of 50 people know about my product. That is not awareness also. They just know, hey, this is there. Like, let me give you an example of a soft drink, fruit drink called Tata Fruski. There were huge ads in Vizag. I'm yet to see that in any store in Vizag. They must have spent a lot of money, huge hoardings. And I went to once, I've gone to at least 20 stores. Being a Tata product, I said, let me try this new fruit. What is the use of that campaign? I mean, I still fail to understand. Maybe they didn't find the right number of customers here. Maybe Minute Maid or somebody had, captured that market, or Tropican, I don't know. But Fruski has not yet hit the market in Vizag. But they have created an awareness. So I don't know how many of you have heard of this Tata Fruski. Anyway? And this was at one of the most prominent junctions in Vizag on the beach road, opposite the Park Hotel. So there for I think a month or two, if I remember right. I don't remember. A gross waste of money. Yeah, but yes, as you rightly said, 8 seconds attention span. Yes, that's a lot.
Is it a lot for a questionnaire, for taking a questionnaire?
No. So question is, for an awareness stage would be just one or two questions, not the detailed one. Do you know? Yes or no? Are you interested? Yes. Give me your phone number or your email address if you want. Next questionnaire will have 4 questions. Hey, you seem to have been interested because you take your analytics out. Hey, here are 2 more questions for you. Maybe you'd like to learn more. The moment you get a phone number, that's where you start. And then slowly, the soft pedaling there. Then, hey, that's nice. That's a lovely product. That's a lovely service. Let me go more into it. And then you start tightening the screw. It's not easy, huh? That's why I said the funnel can be really narrow by the time it comes down. And suddenly the funnel can close also. You don't know. Maybe your funnel was not right. After spending all that effort, the funnel has no outlet. It happens. Alternate to surveys or questions. If you have a product, just have footfalls. I marketed an education program saying, I'm giving you a free 2-week course on communication skills. 4 hours a day for 2 weeks. It's not a joke. You can imagine the amount of resource. But it's just to walk in and do it. Feel. Yeah. The ideal thing, I've seen this happen in the US, you go to Costco. You go there. Most people go to Costco to sample the food that is available free of cost. All the chefs, the product, they all have product demos. Taste this honey, taste this jam, taste this biscuit, taste this new cracker. And by the time you finish one circuit, lunch is done. and but and then they say, hey, did you love our crackers? Yeah. Yeah. Here's a discounted pack for you. Oh yeah, thanks. The sale has started. Yeah. Restaurants do it.
So touch and feel can also be a part of the cognitive stage as well.
Yes, yes. See, touch and feel can be there if, like, a food product is touch and feel. Biryani for 99 rupees. It's visible on the road. Ruchi dosa, a dosa that all my friends love to eat amidst all the dust and dirt and grime and sweat. Huh? Paying anywhere between 100 and 200 rupees is selling like crazy. The food cart are selling like crazy because it is visible. How many of you would go to the Daspala hotel and pay that 100 or even lesser than that for a nice sterile, hopefully sterile, yeah, dosa? You get it for 80 rupees or 100 rupees in Hotel Daspala. You sit in air conditioned ambience. You get clean water to drink. You have a wash basin where you can wash your hands. No, Ruchi dosa is visible, and I will eat it there with all the traffic roaming around me. I don't know. So the mindset of the customer is that. So why not? The road from Kotak School down till the Palm Beach Junction. Now Godavari, just today I saw an Insta reel. Godavari, bhaji and mixture. That guy is from Godavari district, the cook. And there's an Insta on that. And he's promoting his bandi. Yes, Ravi.
That is usually a nutshell of what the final product is. It comes in and we plan to pivot, we keep flying until you find the right fit. So how does AIDA work on that? Because it's a very iterative process before you come and because I think everybody went through a lot of iterations before you finally decided on what to sell.
No, I think without a product, then you're nowhere near AIDA. You first need to have, if not the whole product, at least the basic. This is what I want. I want to get into, like, the vision of a company. I want to be in healthcare.
No, we know that, but just the
So in healthcare, what is it? A tangible or an intangible? Is it a device or is it a service? Right? Okay, I want to have a home for, say, a senior citizen. That's not there in Vizag. A good, affordable home for people who are ready to pay a premium price. It's not there in Vizag. We've been talking about it for the past 10, 12 years. But if you go to any of the home for the aged or the senior citizen living in Vizag, lot left to be desired. You go to Bangalore, you go to Coimbatore, you go to Hyderabad, wonderful places, well designed places. So, I mean, I think you should have something in mind. No, that is a minimum thing. At least I am planning on a senior citizen home, or like he's planning on a, say, a wheelchair, right? Now he is probably, from what I could see, his targeted a really state of the art wheelchair. But how many people can afford a wheelchair of that type? So maybe you'll have to now segment a market. Maybe you have only one particular segment, and once you start servicing that segment, maybe maybe after today you'll say, hey, why not? Maybe even there's a basic wheelchair. Because I sell a premium wheelchair, my basic wheelchair will also go well.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah,
Product variant.
just a product variant for a different segment altogether. See, the moment you, like, you are selling a really good, high class premium product and say, oh, why should I go there? But you also have the basic product available. And people will come to you when you are a quality service provider. So your product is very, very important, Mr. Ravi. You have to have at least, if not the whole product, a basic product in mind or a basic idea at least. You have to start pitching something, no? See, as you rightly said, startups are really not aware. Based on the survey, they will start getting aware. This is what people want. This is what people want. Hey, maybe I'll slowly shift. I slowly shift my attention here. But yeah, product is required. Yes, anything else? Yeah, yeah. On? Okay.
You talked about the 7 Ps.
Yes.
Is it possible to implement all 7 Ps through digital media like Instagram?
Why not? You can create reels on your physical evidence. You can create reels on your on anything, of course. Oh, you want to create an Insta? You need a product, and then you can create the Insta based on that.
Can you justify the 7 Ps like the physical evidence?
Okay.
When you talk about the 7 Ps,
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
can we justify all the 7 points through digital media so that we can convince them?
Why not? Of course you can. Yes, it is possible.
The physical evidence.
Physical evidence is depending on your product. You tell me your product, I'll tell you what you can do on a reel. You have to design the reel. Suppose it's a hospital or a healthcare. Your reel should be on hygiene, sanitation, and so on. Zero infection, like Dettol soap. Huh? Yes. We are, yes. Thank you.
So we are left with 10 more minutes. Before ending, we can spend some time on open mic sessions. If anyone has ideas, they can share them to solicit the views of the audience. A reminder to the audience, please be respectful of the people sharing their ideas. Let us build their confidence so that they can fine tune their ideas.
Done. Close it.
Just wanted to discuss one idea that I have.
No.
Just wanted to discuss one idea that